Hey everybody, it's Ivy, and today I'm going to be doing a video about my flip over method. This is going to be a new and updated routine. So first I'm showing you guys my braid pattern. So you want to make sure you make an anchor braid. That's really important, and the anchor braid goes from the front all the way around. And then you just want to do any braid pattern in the middle. I like doing mine straight to the back, and then I connected the braids and sewed them down nice and flat. Now I'm going to spray my growth and anti-itch oil. If you guys want to know how to make it, I have a video showing you guys exactly how I make this amazing oil. And the next step, you want to sew on a weaving net. Now I do this for extra protection. It helps my weave last longer, and it also reduces the amount of tension on my own natural hair. And you just want to fit that to your head, and you want to sew it down around the perimeter. So you guys might know about my old flip over method, but I came up with another method which is pretty similar, but to me a lot more seamless and a lot better. And this way you use a lot less leave out. So what you want to do is go ahead and sew the weaving net around on the perimeter braid, and don't make the stitches too tight and don't pull too hard, because it will tighten up as you go in to add your tracks onto your hair. Okay, and this is how it should look, and I left a little bit of net right there so when it actually pulls, you know, the whole net doesn't pull all the way back. And the hair I'm using today is from Ondibu, and this is their Indian curly. And you guys, I just love the Indian natural curly. I'm using 3 bundles, a 28, a 28, and 126. And you guys, this hair is so beautiful, like it's perfect. And this is a natural color. I didn't have to color it or anything. It's just naturally dark. It's almost basically black. The wefts are so good, and you get so much hair in one bundle. Like, this is one bundle, okay? So much hair. Like, I thought I would need 4, but 3 was enough. And excuse my ass, you guys. But my first track that I like to place is a little bit above my ear, and I place this there so when I actually flip my hair up, it will look seamless. And the way I stitch on my tracks is the loop and pull method, and you basically just stick the needle through the hair, you loop it, and you pull it just like that. And this helps my tracks, you know, stay in place, they don't slip, and it helps them lay very, very flat. And make sure you guys, you never sew through your wefts. Like, I don't know who taught people to do that, but you never sew through the weft. And what you want to do is just keep adding your tracks. I'm placing the next one right above that, and I basically just added the tracks back and forth, and at that point I started to flip them. And that's how it should look. Okay, now I'm going into my second bundle. And look how full it is with only 2 bundles, you guys. Oh my God. So now at this point, you want to start laying your tracks kind of like back and forth. It's hard to explain, you guys, but basically you can lay them how you want. This is just how I do it, and I like to leave a nice little portion out right there for the flip over method part. So basically just sew it how you want, and this is how mine ends up looking. I just like to leave that nice little box right there. Actually, this is a rectangle. Yeah, leave out a rectangle portion. And this is how it should look. This is my nice little rectangle. As you guys can see, it's kind of off center, and I do that on purpose just for the flip over look. And you want to pull your tracks back. You see how it's nothing showing? Yeah, that's it. So now you just want to add your first track in your little rectangle, and you want to be precise with sewing this, and make sure you don't sew through the braid. I actually only sew through the net when I do this portion, because I don't want it to like add a lot of tension onto my head, because this can be very, very tight. So make sure you're only sewing through the net, so the net actually aids you in, you know, saving your hair from a whole bunch of tension. And if you guys don't like to cut any of your wefts, this method is not for you. I promise you, it's not even that much hair that I cut. It was probably like a small piece that was left out of my 3rd bundle. You guys, it's not a lot of hair at all. I know that was some people's issue with the flip over method. They don't like cutting their hair, but it's not that much. And you want to do these stitches right here when you're doing the actual flip over very small and very snug, and make sure you pull that thread through the net. And you want to make sure the front part is tacked down, because if that's not tacked down, you won't have a seamless look. Make sure you keep checking the front of your weft to make sure it's down nice and snug. And once you're sewing it and you reach to the back portion of the track, you want to actually secure it in place, and then you want to attach that track to the other tracks in the back so it has like a flawless look. You don't want any gaps and any wefts or anything showing. I'm going to show you guys how I attach it. And that's pretty much it. That's how it looks once it's attached. And I like to go ahead and add the second track, and you guys, you do it the exact same way, but I'm starting from the back. I just go back and forth. It really doesn't matter if you start from the front or the back. This is just the way I do it. You make sure you connect it in the back. That's really important so it looks seamless as well. And you just keep sewing, you guys. It's really simple when you think about the flip over method. Like I said in my old videos, imagine a invisible part sew in but sideways. That's pretty much all it is. And you want to make sure you cut that, leave a little bit so you can kind of curve it a little bit. You want to connect this weft with the last one you just sewed in, and make sure it's nice and snug. And you want to lift it back to make sure it's no gaps, because that's going to help it look seamless. So you just want to go ahead and repeat those steps all the way across and leave out a little portion. So this is a portion I left out. And what you want to do is take the one smallest track and you want to sew that down. Connect it in the front or the back, whichever place you are. Go ahead and connect that. And you just want to sew across until you get to the front. Make sure you secure the front. And this is a new method. I don't do it the way I used to, because this way is just more seamless. And now what you want to do is connect the two tracks. You want to like sew through the stitching of the last track you did and the new track you're doing, and pull it really tight. And this is going to like bring the two wefts together. And you can see right here where I'm connecting them. And make sure you secure it in place. And doing this, it just allows for your hair to flip every way and not just one way. The old method, my hair only like flipped one way, but look how seamless that looks, you guys. All of the tracks are totally hidden. And look at the blend. This is before I actually blended it. This is, you know, right after I was done. This hair is amazing. And this is right after the co-wash. Look at this hair, you guys. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so bouncy. It's so soft. This was actually 2 days after I co-washed my hair. So this is not right after a co-wash. The hair is just everything, you guys. It blends so good with my natural hair. All I did with my natural hair was put some flexi rods on it, and it just blended so well. And I love my new method because I'm able to flip it each and every way. Ondibu hair though is the winner of this video. Like, it's so beautiful, you guys. If you are interested in this hair, links to everything will be below. I do have a coupon code for you guys. Make sure you check that description bar to save you some money. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumb this video up, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.